topic today is about globalization. So globalization is the process of increasing interdependence in among economies, markets, societies, and culture different countries worldwide. So example, the Philippines import oil from Saudi Arabia, export mangoes to Japan, and uses technology made in the US. Means that countries, people, or groups depend on each other or meet their needs.
Hello everyone, I'm Enrico Dira. I'm here to discuss about integration, labor markets, and how globalization works. So, integrations means bringing together different parts to make a whole or combining different things to work as one system. So, integration is about uniting different people, ideas, or systems so they work together smoothly. For example, technology integrations. A company was different tools, email, calendar, and file storage and combines them into one app. So now employee can access everything in one place, making work faster and smoother. So that's integration and technology. Next, labor markets. Labor markets refers to the system where workers look for jobs and employee look for workers. So labor markets, this refers to the system where workers look for jobs, employers or companies look for workers. It's the place, not always a physical one, where people offer their skills and time that called labor, and companies offer jobs and salaries called wages in return. So example, Maria want to work as a housekeeper. A family is looking for someone to clean their house. So Maria apply for the job and gets hired. She gives her labor and the family pays her weekly. So that exchange happens in the labor markets. So that's what we call labor market. How globalization is works. In a globalization, economic countries specialize in the products and services they produce. So they have a competitive advantage in. This generally means what they can produce and provide most effectively with the less amount of resources at a lower cost than competing nations. So globalization is when countries around the world become more connected through trade, communication, and cooperations. It allows countries to focus on making products for offering services that they are best at or that cost them less to produce. For example, if one country can make something cheaper and better, they will produce their product and trade it with others country. Example, the Philippines is good at customer service and call center support because many Filipinos speak English well. So that is the example of globalizations. I'm here to discuss about integration, labor markets, and how globalization works.
Globalization is important because it helps connect countries, people, and business around the world. It makes it easier to trade, share ideas, learn from others, and solve global problems. So we have 5 benefits of globalization. So first one, boost economic growth. Countries can sell product to global market. So example, the Philippines exports product like bananas and electronics to other countries. This helps local business grow and creates job for Filipinos. And the second, encourage trade specialization. Nation focus what the best, people enjoy more variety and lower price. So example, specialize making high quality cars like Toyota, while Brazil focusing on products producing coffee through trade, but countries get what they need more efficiently. So number 3, spread technology and innovation. New ideas to an invention or share across borders. So example, a smartphone made by companies like Apple or Samsung use parts and ideas from different countries. Thanks to globalization, these technologies spread quickly worldwide. So number 4, promotes cultural exchange. People learn about different language, tradition, food, and lifestyle. So example, through platforms like the Netflix, or YouTube, people in the Philippines can watch Korean dramas, listen to American music, and try Japanese food, learning about different culture. So number 5, strengthens global. Cooperation countries work together on global issues like climate change, pandemic, or disaster response. So for example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, countries shared vaccine, medical supplies, and research to fight the virus together.
So, good day everyone. Today, let's talk about global economy. So, the global economy refers to the interconnected worldwide economic activity. It encompasses international trade, finance, and the operations of multinational corporations, all contributing to a complex web of interdependence between nations. So, here are some examples illustrating the global economy. Number 1 is international trade. Under the international trade is import and export of goods. So what is import and export of goods? Import and export of goods is countries specialize in producing certain goods or services and trade them with other nations. For example, a country might import raw materials and export finished product. Second of under international trade is trade agreements. Agreements like NAFTA now is USMCA or the European Union reduced trade barriers between member countries, facilitating the flow of goods and services.
Hey everyone, I'm Nicomedes Bicola and I'm here to discuss market integration. So, when you say integration, it is about uniting different people, ideas, or systems so they work together smoothly. When it comes to market, it refers to the process of combining separate national or regional markets into a larger, more unified markets that where goods and services, capitals can flow freely between countries and regions. So, this happens when trade barriers are reduced, transportation and communication improve, and countries can work together more closely. So, one of the examples of market integration is the European Union. So, here's the types of market integration. We have horizontal integration, vertical integration, and conglomeration. So, in horizontal integration, companies in the same industry merge or acquire each other, while vertical integration, companies expand through the supply chain from raw material to distribution. And last, conglomeration, companies from different industry merge or acquire each other, diversifying their operations. Example of horizontal integration is the merger of Robinsons Bank and Bank of Commerce. And example of vertical integration is San Miguel Corporation control over its supply chain from production to distribution. And last is conglomeration. Example of conglomeration is the SM Investment Corporation. Is conglomerate with diverse businesses in retail, real estate, and banking. That's all.
Let's proceed to 6 aspects of market integrations. First, reduce trade barriers. This means removing or reducing obstacles that like tax, tariffs, or import-export limits that make it hard to trade between countries. Example, the Asian Free Trade Area removes the tariffs among Asian countries, goods, and move freely between the Philippines, Thailand, and Indonesia. Second, technological advancement. Better transportation and communication system help goods, services, and money move faster and cheaper across borders. Example, online banking and digital apps make it easy to send money. International cargo ships and airline allows quick deliver goods and worldwide. Third, financial integration. This is the free flow money and investment between countries when the capital markets are open to invest in the other countries. Example, a company in the Philippines may receive investment from the US, Japan, helping its growth. Fourth, make means connected to companies most compete with the both local and the foreign business. This usually improves quality and lowers price. Example, that Philippines telecom companies like Globe and Smart most now compete with the foreign companies offering a better internet service. Fifth, economic growth and efficiency. Countries focus on what they the best. Cooperative adjustment helping them grow to economically and become more productive. Example, the Philippines may focus to BPO or call center because the skills English speaking workers and will Japan many focus on technology and cars. Last, risk diversifications. Investor can spread their monies across the different countries and industrial that reduce the risk and losing money. Example, a Filipino investor can invest the stock from the US, Japan, and Europe than just local companies.
What is globalization? The globalization, increasing interconnectedness of the world through trade, communication, and cultural exchanges, influences the interstate system and dynamics. Example, popular cuisine from various countries like Chinese food or pizza have become globally available, demonstrating the spread of culinary tradition and taste. What is shared challenges? Shared challenges issues like climate change, pandemic, terrorism, and economic instability require international cooperation to address, highlighting the independence of states. Example, the pandemic. Outbreak like COVID-19 demonstrate how quickly a health crisis can spread globally, overwhelming healthcare system and disrupting economies. What is world system theory? The world system theory, this perspective analyzes the global interstate system as divided into core periphery and semi-periphery nationals based on their economic and political power according to some scholars. Example, today some argue that China, while having a large economy, still relies on other nations for certain technologies and may be considered semi-peripheral while exploiting some countries for resources and labor. What is internationalism? Internationalism refers to principle of cooperation and understanding between nations. Example, include the United Nations, which facilitates cooperation on global issues, and the European Union, which promotes economic and political integration among its member states. International cooperation is addressing climate change, and the global financial system are also examples of internationalism. What is realism? Realism, this perspective focuses on the competitive and self-interested nature of states, emphasizing the importance of national power and society. Example, in art, Gustave Courbet's The Stonebreakers. This painting depicts two laborers breaking stones, a scene from everyday life, emphasizing the harsh realities of labor.
What is the global interstate system? The global interstate system refers to the network of interaction and relationship between sovereign states characterized by both competition and cooperation. Example, this means that countries around the world interact with one another through various connections such as diplomacy, trade, or military appliances. These interactions involve both working together, cooperation, and competing for resources, power, or influence. Example, The United States and China cooperate on climate change negotiation but also compete in global trade and technology development. What is international relationship? The system is defined by the interaction between these states, including diplomacy, appliances, complex, and trade arrangement. Explanation. This is explain that international relationship, how countries related to another. This relationship can be peaceful and collaborated like appliances and trade deals, or tense and has cells unlike complex and war. Example, the North Atlantic Trading Organization NATO is an alliance formed through international relations, while the Russia-Ukraine war is an example of conflict between states. International organization that help countries work together more effectively. Example, the United Nations coordinates peacekeeping mission and war-torn regions, while the World Bank Fund develop projects and for countries. What is dynamic? The system is characterized by the uneven distribution of power among states, with some nations wielding more influence than others. That not all countries have equal power or influence in the institutional system. Example, the United States has more global influence than similar countries like Bhutan due to its economic and military strength